morning, everyone. My name's Debbie Gilbert, and I am delighted this morning to be joined by Bina Briggs, author of The Red Thread, published today, and the publisher of that book and book coach, Mindy Gibbons-Klein from Panoma Press. Welcome, ladies. What an exciting day today. This book finally come to fruition. Bina, how excited are you feeling?
Good morning. Oh my goodness, look.
And I have my red on.
Yeah, of course, it's got to match. I don't have any words for it, even after all this that I've written. It's just a bit overwhelming, to be honest. Really overwhelming over the last few days, but it's been just wonderful. Thank you.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
So, Mindy, oh my goodness, been in publishing for so long, published hundreds of books. How did you feel when Bina came to you with the story and the proposition about The Red Thread?
Well, we started talking about the amazing journey that her mother took from India through to Uganda and then to England. And that was a fascinating story. But as we began to speak about it, there were threads that were woven between her mom's life and her life and all of us, really. So it turned out to be a whole lot more than a biography of Bina's mom. And I think you did your mom proud with the stories and insights about her, Bina, but it's so much more as well. We're really excited to publish this.
Thank you.
So Bina, somebody's watching this, never heard of The Red Thread. What can they expect from this book?
Okay, first of all, I'd say that don't just take it on face value because, it's the red thread and it might not mean anything to a lot of people. For me, in Hinduism, I'm a Hindu and I'm fairly religious, but I feel that this is all about, as Mindy just said, it's about these little threads that are, invisible, that connect you to the people around you, the people who come into your world. And there is a tradition, there is a festival of brother and sister in Hinduism of tying a red thread around the wrist, but also for auspicious occasions by saying that we're protecting you, and we're connecting each other. But there are some other traditions in the world elsewhere as well about that. But I think a lot of it is literally about, as Mindy said, my mom's journey. That's where the focus was actually, and I wanted that to be the focus. And then Mindy, when she listened to what I had to say, she said, no, we're gonna do much more than just mom. We're gonna, it's your story as well, and so on. So what people should take out of it is, I think it will appeal to a lot of women, quite likely not that many men, but then again, I have had men read this for me as test readers and they've loved it. So I hope that it can be for anyone who's interested in just being people, connections, the tough times that we've all been going through over the last 15, 18 months. And to be honest, there's a whole lot of elements in here that will probably ring a bell with you guys, with somebody who's reading it. And they might just connect and they think, oh, okay, so it's not that bad, or it's not tough, or I can look forward, or people will find the resilience. And to be honest, at the end of the day, it's all about love and, how people, doesn't matter how difficult their lives might be, there's always somebody there who gives you love, who gives you the support, who gives you that enthusiasm, that just little kind of strength to do a little bit more, to go a bit forward. And I hope that, and it also gives a lot of about, well, there's humor as well. You can't have a day without humor, doesn't matter what. You've got to laugh, you've got to enjoy yourselves. It's life, it's a journey, and hey, it happens only once. So if you don't enjoy it, what's the point? So yeah, and to be honest, for me, I think that when you smile, it actually brightens up the world. And hey, look at today.
The sun has arrived for you.
It's raining. It's been raining for the last goodness how many days. This morning, bing, open the curtains, sunny.
We ordered the sun for you 28 days ago because we knew that the book launch was today.
Thank you.
Mindy, the book has done phenomenally well since it went on pre-release. Kindle, on the Amazon charts, paperback. What's your thoughts? How exciting is that?
It is very exciting. We're literally in the first hour. The book was released less than an hour ago officially, but there were lots of pre-orders.
Yeah.
There is a lot of interest, and what people think they're getting, it's funny that I was thinking the same thing as Bina. They think they're getting a story about an Indian family, or the rakhi, the red thread itself. It's actually, Bina doesn't realize how beautiful her writing is and how inspirational it is. And so what the reader gets is so much more. The way she summarizes what happened, and the way she pulls those threads out of the story to really touch people's hearts, that's why it's a beautiful book. I think people have already bought them as gifts for other people. It's a timeless book. It's a very important book today with what's happening in India, and it just means so much to us and the whole Indian diaspora in the UK and the US, bringing people together and bringing the traditions, the stories, and the values of that community to a wider audience. So I learned a lot from reading it. We discussed a lot about the traditions and the vocabulary, because we thought, oh gosh, are people going to get confused and stumble over the words? But it doesn't matter, because they can learn something and they can feel that they're part of something much bigger, which we all are, of course. So I'm very excited to see it already taking off on day one.
Beautifully put. And I was one of the lucky people that got to read it before it was released. And I would say it's a fabulous gift to give to somebody. I really, really know that anyone receiving that book would be really honoured and would feel the love coming out of it. And what came out of it for me was the love that you had with your wonderful family, Bina, who is also pictured on your website, as well as your book. And I think it's just a great story. Selection of stories, because it's not one story. There's lots and lots of different things talked about in the book. So I think it's a great book, and you're going to be also giving away free rakhis with your book through your website. So show everybody again the rakhi, Bina. Where is it? So
there it is.
People can experience having one of those rakhis around their wrist along with the book.
Mindy's got one too, I think.
And that's why I think it makes a great gift, and I think it's a lovely, lovely book. So we will put the details of where you can buy the book after this video. But well done, Bina. Well done, Mindy. How exciting. I haven't got my copy yet.
You're getting
I've read the manuscript, but I haven't got my copy.
It's in the post for you.
Thank you. And have a wonderful day, Bina, celebrating.
Thank you. Thank you, both of you. Thank you so much. And thanks everyone. It's been a pleasure, and thank you.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.